Lupkov Pass shock operations. Guys, today we're gonna be taking a look at the 4th new map which is getting the shock operations game mode, and that being the Lupkov Pass from the In the Name of the Tsar DLC. Remember though that even if you don't have the DLC itself or don't own the premium pass for Battlefield 1, this game mode, Shock Operations, will be available to play for free to everyone who owns the vanilla game. So there is no need for the DLCs or premium to actually access this game mode. So, let's take a look at the map itself. Is it worth playing? Is it well designed? Or maybe it could be somehow improved? Generally, the map has 4 stages. In the first stage, you get only one objective, which is quite surprising to me. Then, you move to the stage 2, which has 2 objectives, stage 3, with the 3 objectives as well, and the last stage has again only one objective. And this is what concerns me a little bit, because when I was testing the map in CTE, the server I was playing on was, as you can see in the gameplay, not populated. It was barely any players playing, and I can't really judge the map while having 3 opponents. Obviously, when I have 20 opponents and 19 teammates, the map will play out completely different. And that's where I get a little bit skeptical about this map's design. Because while I get that you can't really place that many objectives here, there aren't that many spots to actually do it, at the same time, I see that there could be too much cluster at one objective and the whole map could easily turn into Sniper Fest over one flag. Although, there is a lot of space for flanking, especially on the left side when you start the map in the first stage, but still, the point I'm trying to make here is that regardless of having the ability to flank and a way of doing it, you still have to get on the objective to actually contest it. And I'm a little bit scared that this objective can easily turn into the slaughterhouse for the attackers, because defenders can easily just snipe them from the rocks or mountains behind the objective. And since there is only one objective to take, all 20 players who are defending it will be focusing on this flag. They're not gonna be split, they're gonna be in one place and they're all gonna be looking at one spot. Now, after you manage to get through the first stage, which in my opinion is the hardest one to actually get through, the map gets a lot wider. You get 2 objectives in the stage number 2 and the gameplay flow is just great. Then you move on to the stage number 3 and again I have slight concerns here, because this time you have 2 objectives, but you have to run down the mountain to actually get to those objectives. Now, if defending team has 20 snipers, that's gonna be impossible. Or it's gonna be just a lucky run, not skill involved into actually attacking the objective. You're just gonna run and hope that no one's gonna snipe you out, which again is not the best gameplay experience. Although the map is wide enough to actually hold 20 players on one side and 20 on the other, I still think that it could actually turn into something that we don't really want to play. And while talking about something that we don't really want to play, I feel like I should mention the fact that from what I've heard from players who actually played the map in a full game with 40 players, that when attackers start losing, they get an airship. And in my opinion, on such map, with such player count, it makes no sense. There are barely any anti-aircrafts on the map itself to actually shoot the Behemoth. Also, this map is not suited for having an airship. Like, imagine that an airship is hovering above you and you don't have anywhere to hide. Because that's basically the case of Lupkov Pass. You can't really hide anywhere from it. So what? Defenders will be completely punished for actually putting in the effort to win and to push back the attackers to the point where they lost the first battalion? Then they get punished and they can't do anything, just wait to lose? That's not a balanced game. And after you move on from stage number 3, you will get into the stage number 4, which, as I've already mentioned, again has only one objective. However, this time it's not really that problematic, because attackers have to push the castle, or the fortress, whatever that is, which gives them plenty of cover to push and coordinate the attack. So now comes the final question. How does the map play out? Is it good or is it not? I have to say that, as I've had a very positive attitude towards the 3 maps that we've previously taken a look at, this time I don't really know what to think. I have mixed feelings about this map, because I like it and I really enjoyed playing it, but at the same time I know that having the server fully populated will change the map completely and the gameplay will be totally different. So I can't really compare playing on barely populated server to what the experience of playing on the fully populated one would actually be, because those two are completely different. And I can't really just expect what will happen. Ultimately, I'd actually have to try it out to give you my honest thoughts. Anyway guys, that would be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about Lupkov Pass operations? Do you like them? Did you play them? Or maybe you're waiting for the official release? And, as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield.